Welcome my friends. This morning I am back in Puerto Palomas in Mexico for my last of my dental appointments. Crossing my fingers today they'll be installing a crown and I will be done for this year for my dental work. I'm crossing my fingers that that's the case. I'm right at the border, just parking, gonna head over to my dental appointment. As you can well imagine, the last several months have been pretty stressful for me. In fact, the dentist up in Moab said that the dental problems that I'm having with a cracked molar are probably due to stress and clenching and grinding my teeth. So I've been going through a lot the last few months. A few of those things have been resolved. I finally got the block removed on my Colorado DMV on the license there, so now I can go to Florida and apply for a license. I'm headed there in a little bit. That's another story I'll explain later. So I've been trying to figure out ways over the years to deal with stress. It's one of the things I think I struggle with more than anything else. And going right through the gate here, and now I'm officially in Mexico. And so recently I found a fantastic article, and it was on NPR, National Public Radio, on their website. And it was 8 ways to cultivate joy and reduce stress in your life. And I love this article. When I get back to my rig, I'm going to go through that point by point, but I was so impressed with it that I actually took out my marker and wrote on my erasable marker board all of those points, and I've been trying to implement that over the past couple of days, and it's been surprisingly helpful. A few of you in your comments for the last couple of videos where I'm doing dental work are asking why I don't drive into Mexico, that'd be far more convenient. Well, the reason is it's only a block and a half to the dental place, and I can park for free over there. And point number 2, to get back across the border from Mexico into the United States, sometimes it's an hour to 2 hour wait when you're in a car. And that's what I'm being told by the people in the RV park that have been doing it for years. Anyway, I'm at the dentist, I'm gonna go in. Today's appointment is to get the crown installed. Last time I was here, they prepared it, they did the mold, everything else like that. So today it should have arrived, so they'll be installing it. This should be the final appointment, and everything should be done. And here is the new crown that's going to be going in. So it's just sort of in a little temporary thing. So they're going to remove the temporary crown and install this. Success today, I'm all done. She's just finished with the cementing process. I'm not to chew or to eat anything for the next 2 hours. Liquids are okay. And then after that, I can brush my teeth, eat solids, whatever I want. Maybe I should have a steak meal tonight. I think probably not. I'm not going to risk that for a couple more days. But anyway, there is no pain medication today. A super easy thing, just slightly uncomfortable as she was fitting the crown. She would pull it off and do a little bit of grinding on it and adjusting and putting it back on, so the fit was just perfect. It really feels good. It feels like a solid fit. And if you're able to see inside what she let me look in a mirror, it looks like perfect match on the color and the placement and everything on. Looks just like a regular tooth. So I'm really impressed with the quality here, and it's been a good experience. I think that's probably the easiest, least painful dental appointment that I've ever had in my entire life. Maybe a teeth cleaning, that might be similar as this. Apologize for the wind noise. It's been windy the last several days here. Headed back across the border to my step van. Earlier I mentioned the NPR article, which I'll link down below, about ways to cultivate joy and reduce stress in your life. So let me run through those now. I think implementing this as a daily habit in my life will greatly increase my quality of life. Point number 1, I'm looking over at my list on the wall here, is identify a positive moment each day that happened. So for me, I've completed this ordeal, this thing that I've gone through with the dental thing, with a total of 5 appointments, 4 of them down here in Mexico. So that's completed. Moving forward, so that's pretty cool. Point number 2 is to share the moment with a friend or on social media, meaning that moment of a day that was remarkable to you. And so right now on YouTube in this video, I'm sharing this moment with you. So I'm accomplishing point number 2. Point number 3 is to start a daily gratitude journal. So right now I've just been writing on a yellow legal pad. I want to go to a dollar store, something like that, and find a little notebook that I can write a daily gratitude journal. That's something that others have talked about, I've read about, I've heard about, but I've never implemented into my own life as a habit. So it's something that I want to do, and I'm looking forward to doing that. Right now, just the yellow pad. Point number 4 is to identify a personal strength that you have and how you implement it in your day-to-day. So you look at today's events at the end of the day or throughout the day and figure out what of your strengths you're applying to that situation during the day. One of my strengths that I have is a love and appreciation for other cultures. By crossing over into Mexico, working with a dentist there, I feel like this cultivates harmony, world peace, understanding, sharing that with all of you, encouraging you to travel and experience other cultures. I think this reduces fear, increases understanding of other people and their ways and lifestyles and cultures that are different than our own. And that's one of the things that I absolutely love about travel. Point number 5 is to write down a task that you'll accomplish during the day and then track your progress. So today my task was to cross into Mexico for this appointment, and I've been successful with that. So that's a fairly easy thing to do. It could be just something like do the laundry today or pay the bills or something like that. But it's nice to see that you're writing something down and that you're getting something accomplished. That sort of validates things in your head. And I've been doing that as a habit for many, many years. And I do think that that's a very successful thing. Number 6 is to practice positive reappraisal. This is something I had to think about when I read it. And it's an interesting concept because it's something that I have pondered and thought about for quite some time, but in a slightly different context. I didn't think about it in the context of a daily habit. I thought about it as a technique to apply to a crisis situation. So I'm big into philosophy and into history and cultures and things like that. So one of the things that I really love is what's called Stoic philosophy, and there is a very famous philosopher, one of the founders of Stoic philosophy, Lucius Seneca, and he was a treasurer to the Caesars in Rome way back in the day. And he fostered a philosophy which became popular with the Stoic movement of turning something upside down. So something that looks like a difficult, terrible situation, and turning it upside down and making it something that becomes advantageous. And basically what that is there are pivotal moments in your life. Let's say being fired from a job. You can just look at that as a horrific experience, or you can look at it as an opportunity to adjust your direction that you're going to maybe take on a new career that is more meaningful, higher quality of life, better location. It's an opportunity to move forward in your path and the things that you hope to accomplish with your life. So to apply it on a daily basis is something I hadn't really thought about before, and so I like that, and so I'm trying to implement that today. I don't have a solution yet today, but we're only halfway through the day, so hopefully I'll get to that soon. Point number 7 is to do something nice for someone else. Apparently there's tons of scientific studies out there that indicate that if you do a nice little thing, just something for someone, that your overall demeanor, your level of happiness, your level of joy will go up. So I'm still looking for that little thing. I think what I've done so far actually is promoting the dentist in Mexico here. I really like her. I put a link down below to her dental clinic. Highly recommend her if you're in the New Mexico, southern New Mexico area, traveling to Mexico for your dental care. I don't think you can go wrong with this lady. I think she's fabulous, and she will be my dentist, my go-to dentist if I'm in this area at all. Just absolutely fabulous. Highly recommend her. And the last point, point number 8, I wish this was sort of 7 points, but the article is 8 points, is to practice mindfulness. And this is something I've been trying to do for several years now. I'm Buddhist in my philosophy and my approach, and a lot of Buddhism revolves around living in this moment right now and acts of mindfulness. Mindfulness is being present in this moment and not focusing in the past or focusing in the future. So a lot of my concept of savoring the moment is based on mindfulness and living in this moment now. So that's point number 8 in this study. Again, I'll link this below for the NPR article. I recommend you check it out. It's making an impact and a difference in my life and increasing my level of joy, happiness, and it's reducing my stress and my discomfort. So those are my tips for today, and success at the dentist here in Mexico. Thank you so much for watching today, and I hope you're savoring every moment and you're able to apply and implement these 8 points from this video into your life. I'll see you in the next video.